Hi friends, as we move through these days, we're discovering how important our connections are. A connection that I'm grateful for is the one that we have with the Presbyterian Church USA and the ways that we have used resources from the PCUSA to get insight for our in-person worship services and our safety plan. I'm also grateful for the Synod of the Covenant. That's the collection of Presbyterian churches in the Great Lakes region. They have made available a worship service led by people, elders and pastors and all kinds of people across the Synod of the Covenant, of which we are a part. And they're offering it up to churches like ours that have been working hard to produce online worship for the past 15 weeks. Really, our online worship team, our live stream team, has done phenomenal work. They've gotten off the ground a ministry that didn't exist before all of this started and have made constant improvements, and will be working to make sure that our worship services are live streamed indefinitely moving forward from here. And as a way to give churches like ours a break, the Synod has given us this worship service that will be the way Christ Church worships this Sunday. On June 28th, we are not going to lead a live stream service from the sanctuary. My family, and I hope your household too, is going to worship with the Synod of the Covenant service that's available with this email. We're going to post it on Facebook, and it's also on a link at christpcusa.org. In 2 weeks, we are going to get together for our first in-person service. I encourage you to look at the video that Elizabeth Gooden has put together. It gives a kid's perspective on what's important for when we get together, for social distancing and some of the procedures that are going to be different in the worship service. The kid in us is going to appreciate this. It's a great video, so please watch it and get some perspective on how our worship service is going to change in order for us to keep one another safe and to guard the well-being of our neighbors. Details about our church's in-person worship reopening plan are available by download in this email. They're also coming by mail to every household in the church for which we have a mailing address. I ask you to look this over, to pay attention to the changes that are going to be in place, and to be ready if you are coming to worship on July 5th to fully participate in and how worship is going to be different for the well-being of one another and our neighbors. We know that people have different ideas of what amounts to safety, and no plan is going to be perfect, but this is the plan that we are going to come around, at least for the time being, in order to love God, share relationships, and really serve each other. So you will decide, I know, what God is leading you to do. It's going to be different for everyone, perhaps, how they think about in-person worship. And like I said, if in-person worship is not the thing for you quite yet, then you can still continue to worship by live stream with the church. The same outdoor service will be live streamed on Facebook Live and YouTube. I am glad that the Spirit is holding us together and is giving us a new vision and steps forward for living as the church in these days. So let's be open to the Spirit's work, and let's be open to how God is calling us to a fresh life in the world today as people of Christ's mission. God be with you all.